you've just been appointed as Director of Marketing at IPC. What are you looking forward in your new position, and what do you see as the main challenges in this position?
I've been working 8 years at the board of the Austrian Post, and I think this industry is facing a lot of challenges in the future, threats also. And what we have to do is, as IPC, to be the spearhead for a lot of new agendas, new agenda settings, as we discussed these 2 days here in Geneva, in Switzerland, about digital business and about e-commerce. And I think there's an important role for IPC to be, let's say, the head of the crowd.
This was your first TIP conference as, IPC's Director of Marketing.
Yeah.
What are your main impressions of the conference?
This conference is, I think, very good because it's a mixture of academic experiences and real lifetime experience. I've been in a lot of postal conferences during the last years. I think this conference is something different because this academic approach we're here now in the university, and this is much more fruitful than the other, let's say, fairs or sales presentations we normally get from our suppliers.
As you said, you've been in the postal sector for many years. How do you see the evolution of the postal sector in the coming years with the rise of digital business or changing regulations?
The thing is that the mail volume, we all know that the mail volume is going down. The question is just, goes it down per 10% per year or 2% or 5%? Nobody knows. We do not even know, is there a button? Does it go down to 50% of today's volume or to 30%? We don't know. The thing we fight against this is to increase our productivity. We have done this over the last 5 years, 10 years. We did a great job there. But there's one field in our industry which really is growing, and this is the e-commerce business. And I think we have really take care that postal industry gets a piece of this cake of this growing industry. And we learned in this conference that the postal industry just has a part of 10 to 15, maybe 20% on this rising industry. And I think this is a pity. We should be the deliverers that drive and forces this e-commerce. And it has much to do with collaboration, with sharing knowledge. And I think this has to be one of the major agendas for the next 5 to 10 years for the postal companies in Europe, but also all over the world, the Americas too.
What do you see as potential interesting topics for next year's conference?
I'm sure we have to stick on this e-commerce piece. This is really the crucial point for revenue growth. This digital mail has to be experienced much more. There are a lot of trials. Nobody knows exactly. Is there a place for hybrid mail? There are arguments saying hybrid mail could be a new revenue field. The others say this is just for transition for a few years and then hybrid mail will disappear. I think the major question is how to participate in e-commerce, and this is the thing we have to care about next year.